Hi guys, how you going? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a nice day. Today's video is going to be something just a little bit fun and random, to be honest. I have ordered a couple of eyeshadow palettes on Mecca, and they came in the mail yesterday and I have been dying to open them, but I thought it might be cute to do a little bit of a unboxing and do a couple of swatches and things like that because your girl got a few. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. Just something nice, relaxed, casual. It has been a full-on couple of days, bit stressful, a lot of appointments between, myself and the kids and stuff. So I just thought as a little bit of downtime to take a breath. And I am a hairdresser and I've been makeup obsessed since I was about 14. Obviously, being a hairdresser, makeup, fashion, style is really, really big because it's all part of the beauty industry. So I remember as a teenager, I would literally spend hours watching YouTube videos on makeup and everything else. So I thought I'd just dive in and film this as I open it. So let's get into it. Do not mind my very casual appearance for today. After a hectic day with having both kids home yesterday from school and daycare, I just really didn't feel like doing too much. So I apologize for that, but if you know, you know. So basically, here is the goodie box from Mecca. Now, I purchased all of these things myself, so none of it is, sponsored or anything like that. And I opted for the environmentally friendly like packing material. You can opt between that one or like their branded tissue paper and everything's wrapped really nicely, but 9 times out of 10 I would order the environmentally friendly packaging. I think even if I was gifting it to somebody else, anybody that I would gift anything like this to would appreciate the environmental impact. So to start with, I got, let that drop. I got 2 of the Morphe Ready in 5-minute eyeshadow palettes. So they come like this in these really sweet little unicartons with the names on the top. So the first one I got is called Palm Springs. See how beautiful it is. There was something about this palette that, even though there's only 5 shades in it, I think it has been one of the ones I was most excited for. I am in such a khaki moment at the moment. I love it. And I've never ever kind of played around with the khaki sort of green color before, but I was so excited. So you can see how gorgeous they are. So it's got 2 shimmers, which is this one here and the middle, and then the 3 matte shades. And the shades have such cute little names for them as well. So you've got Desert Dreams, which is this really light kind of golden shimmery color. Then you've got Sunny Days, Desert Sunset, which is a bit more of like the coppery gold, which is the second shimmer. And then you've got Canyon Views and Cactus Garden. Like, as soon as I saw the picture of this online, I just had this image come into my head of like this beautiful coppery eye with the khaki green, like smoked out under the waterline for the lower lash line. Like, stunning, stunning. Let me do. So that there. I don't know if it's focusing. This color here is the Desert Dreams. I'm really, really sorry, guys, if the lighting isn't great for swatches at the moment. I'm just trying to work with what we got. And then, ooh, the mustard yellow kind of color is the Sunny Days. Then you've got the Desert Sunset, which is like the coppery gold. I know these swatches are not great, which is why I said I would input photos and things like that, which I think I'll just do rather than swatch all of them on my hands. But like that cactus green, it's picking up on camera a bit more of like a muddy grey tone than what it actually is, but it is absolutely gorgeous in person. And then the last one in this little palette is the Canyon Views. So that's like the whole palette. I don't know what it is about this. I just got so excited. I got so excited. So I cannot wait to have a play. They looked absolutely beautiful. And I've got my trusty baby wipes here to wipe off my hand between swatches. So, is there a palette that you guys are obsessed with and use every day? I think the palette that I use most often is a different Morphe, I believe. It is the Morphe 35OM palette, which is the like really warm, like the warm orangey kind of palette, and it's all matte. That one is the like literally the one that I use every day, which is why I was so excited to get some more Morphe products. So the second one that I got of these little 5 shades, it's called From Hawaii with Love, and it's like these pinky, it's like this pink palette. I also think the names of these are adorable. So another plastic. Also, all of the shade names are on the back as well as on the back of the unicarton, just in case you guys, I'm somebody that loves to know the shadow names because I think they're so cute. So I'm making sure that I say them. So this is the pink. And again, you have the 2 shimmers and then the 3 mattes on that. So pretty. So you have this shimmer, which is like a beautiful rosy pink shimmer. It's called Lay Life. I am sorry if I am saying that wrong. But Lay Life, Pink Sand, Aloha Glow, which is the second shimmer. Then you've got Tropical Smoothie, which is this really rich cranberry kind of color. And then you've got Road to Hana. Again, I apologize if any of my pronunciation is off. Let's do a couple of swatches, shall we? So that is the, ooh, that is the Lay Life. So it's a bit of like a monochrome moment with the sort of like red dirt undertone to it, which I love, but then it's like this really pretty pinky rose goldy kind of color. Super cute. Then there's, doesn't really look like anything on my hand to be completely honest, but it's the really pretty just pale pink color, which is, sorry, called Pink Sand. Then you've got Aloha Glow, which is this super, super pretty, like champagne reflect kind of color. And then you've got Tropical Smoothie, which is this cranberry, like this beautiful cranberry shade. And then you have Road to Hana, I'm sorry, which is like, still has the sort of pinky purpley-ness in it, but it's a bit more of that like burnt kind of color. So again, though, a really, really nice palette. And it's super affordable, which is the other thing that I love about Morphe. Like, they were such affordable little palettes that I sort of didn't think you could go wrong. And I think you could create a lot of really nice looks, simple and more like extravagant and, you know, smoky. But yeah, you could definitely do a lot with them, even though there's only the 5 shades displayed. Okay. Right, now, this I'm so excited for. I haven't even looked at the unicarton of any of these, so I am so excited. Okay. Ooh. Right, so where to start? We'll start here, which is all of these are Morphe palettes, by the way, guys. They are all from Morphe. So this is the 18W Natural Wonder Artistry palette. And it's got 18 earthy hues in it. Lose yourself in a grand land of captivating colour. Earthy taupes, mauves, and lights and darks unfold to entice your artistry to run wild. Oh my goodness. There we go. Helps if you're trying to open it from the right end. So here is the palette. It's a plasticky kind of moment. Ooh. You get this clear sheet over it, which has all of the names, and then you've got a big mirror, but then there are all of these tones. And just like what it says, it is so earthy, but then you also have, you know, like there's a purple, you know, there's sort of purples, taupes, then you've got the coppers and the, you know, the red dirts in it as well. Like this purple, oh, it feels nice, is called Stolen Thunder. Oh, okay, it looks a lot more purple in pan. That's the swatch of it. Sorry. That's the swatch. It looks much more blonde, like bronze. I don't know if you can sort of pick that up. There we go. But in the pan, again, I'll try and show you. It's this one here. See how it looks a lot more purple in the pan, but as soon as you kind of touch into it, there is this other shimmer down the bottom here called Wild Heart, which is, That's my kind of shade right there. So, gosh, sorry, let's see if we can. So you got the Wild Heart, which is here. It's this beautiful, it actually on the hand has more of a purple like reflect in it than what the Stolen Thunder does. And yet in the pan, the Stolen Thunder looks it looks lighter and it looks more purple, if that makes sense. We've got this other gorgeous shimmer here called Sand City. Oh, that's pretty. That is like the, some of these almost remind me a little, focus. They remind me, there we go, a little bit of, there's been a couple that remind me a little bit of the Expensive Pink by MAC. There's just something about the hue of it. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a direct dupe for it, but they are stunning, those 3 shimmery shades. Now let's go in. I love a copper. I'm all about the like red dirt earthy kind of tones. So this is called Coyote Call, and it's this, well, it's this really, oh, nice. It is this really true red dirt earthy kind of color. It'll look so pretty on so many skin tones, whether you are fair or you have deeper skin tones. It would look so pretty. I am definitely somebody that as I've gotten older, I have gone like drifted more towards the really warm tones, whereas when I was younger I preferred the cooler tones. I don't know what it is that's changed. It's just as I've gotten older and the more I've played with makeup, it is the warm coppers that I go for. And I think because my eyes are hazel, they kind of change between being more green and then being more of like the brown. The coppers look really pretty and really bring out the green sort of flecks in my eyes, if you will. So I'll quickly run through the names and shades of these and then we'll move on to the next one because I know that this video has already gone for a while. So you have a pale matte called Dawn Glow. Then you've got a really pretty pale pink with like a silvery kind of glitter called Big Sky. Then you've got Sand Painter, which is this taupey color. You've got Sunstone, which is another shimmer. You've got Grounded, which I think is such a good name because it looks to me so much like ground cinnamon, this one here. So Grounded I think is a really cute name for it. And then you've got this light matte taupey sort of brown and it's called Sediment, wrong way, there we go, Sedimental Feeling. And then coming down, you've got this sort of earthy, dusty, lavendery kind of color called Lily Valley. Then you've got Precise Kiss, Gold Mine, which is like the name, a shimmery gold. Coyote Call, Stolen Thunder, and Off Trail. And then lastly, you've got Sand City, Strike Copper, Scorched, which I think is a really cute name for the color, Wild Heart, Scarlet Marble, which is like, it's such a deep, It's such a deep color. Ooh. So it's this color across here. I don't think the reflex are going to pick up very nicely on the camera, but it is such a deep chocolate brown with this like chocolate brown hue in it. So that's Scarlet Marble, and then you've got a matte black in the bottom here called Pure Obsidian. So they are beautiful. All of the shades that I swatched feel so buttery and so like velvety and soft, and like literally just buffing them out on my hand. Like, you can see how nicely they'll blend out on the eyes. Like literally that's just me going over it lightly with my hand, and now it's like totally blended. So again, that is the 18W Natural Wonder eyeshadow palette by Morphe. You guys have no idea how excited I was for all of these, and like how hard it was to keep from opening any of these was extremely difficult. I have almost no like willpower when it comes to this kind of stuff. So the fact that I did it was, I didn't open anything. It was good. So this one is the 18T, the Truth or Bear palette. 18 shades that own up. Dare to bear all with these beyond blendable neutrals that speak for themselves, because being on display is just how you like it. So that's a good idea. They put bubble wrap in the actual box of this one. So again, just the plasticky carton that they're like palette that they're in. Oh, these are really pretty. So again, you have the clear film that has all of the shades. This is literally a palette that you could go into every day. I mean, I say that as somebody that would literally go in with like the darkest shades and be like, yeah, this is a, you know, really like casual look, because, you know, when is it ever too much? So this is the Wonder of the Truth or Bear makeup palette. Isn't it so cute? Now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like you've got 7 shimmers. One almost looks like a shimmer, but I don't know if it actually is. It's got a very mild shimmer in it anyway. But you've got this beautiful highlighting color, which is just, it's like this pale cream gold champagne color, which is just to die for, and it is called Unveiled, which I think is very fitting. Then you have this matte, it's almost like a matte version of that shade, if that makes sense. So it's like literally just, it's almost like my skin tone. I don't know if you can see it just here next to, it's like my skin tone except a little bit yellower. And that is called Full Disclosure. Then you have another shimmer, ooh, which looks much more of like a beigey peach, but then when you swatch it, this one here, it's called Expose. It looks really light copper, more of like a kind of orangey rose gold. If that makes any sense, I don't know. But again, we're just going with it. So that's that color here. Then you have Oh So Nude, which is just, you know, your standard So then you have this Oh So Nude, which is really just your standard nude, almost like a light tan kind of color. This one. Then you have this one here, which is called Spill It, which I really like the name for that because it just makes me think of like a cup of coffee. I don't know what it is, but it's just got that, you know, richness. And then here, the last one on the top row is called So Obvi. So that is like a really pretty plum. Are we going to be able to focus on it? Yes, no, maybe. Yeah, it's this really nice, deep mulberry kind of color. So that's the top row. Sorry, do a quick wipe of my hand. Then you have this one here, which is like more of a peachy skin tone, like a very pale peach. It doesn't even show up on my hand as a swatch, so that's almost like my skin tone, and that's called Genuine. Then you have In the Buff, which that color, it's this color here. I actually really like the name of that because I kind of feel like it would be a really, really nice inner crease color to kind of go in with a lot of different looks. Then you have Let It Out. Then you have On the Real, Candid, which is like this peachy, pinky. I don't know why I want to say coral, but you know, you get the gist. And then you have Confession, which is this really deep purpley black color with like this pink glitter in it. It's so pretty. See, like it is black. Well, it almost looks black, but it's not black. The camera is not picking up how beautiful that shimmer is. But anyway, that's Confession. Then on the last line, you have The Truth, Honestly, Open Up, Reveal, Exhibitionist, and then Tell All. And your Tell All is like your, I want to say it's a slightly cooler dark brown than any of the, than any of the other kind of ones that we've seen so far. A lot of them have been warmer. Lastly, we have this 35U Gilded Desert. Now this has 35 bronzed and brilliant shades. Bronze bears all these deep metallics, toasty terracottas, cool toned neutrals, and sultry nudes. Take those smoking hot looks of yours from sun-kissed days to bronzy nights. Now, I have a feeling that this particular palette, and only this one, was limited edition. And of course, though, link everything in the description bar below. Now, this is not plastic. This is like the cardboard. And here it is. Isn't that stunning. Honestly, this is like I can see this being my new go-to because of all the warms and everything in it. And one of the things I love, and I know it's such a small thing, but I love how the shades are on the actual like palette and not on the like clear pull out. I mean, not that it makes any difference to the shapes whatsoever, but I just love being able to see the names every time I use something. I think it's so cute. So you've got 35 shadows. Let's see how you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You've got 17 out of the 35 shades that are like a bit more shimmery. Out of that 17, there are probably 3 of those that I would say are not a total shimmer. Like, okay, for example, let's go in with this one here, Blazing Heat, a beautiful copper. Can you see the reflect in that? Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at how stunning that is. Oh my gosh. So that is Blazing Heat, and honestly, the camera does not pick up how beautiful it is. Something like that is like a real metallic kind of thing. Then if you go into one of the 3 that have like a shimmer in it, we'll go down to the second last one here, to Bronzed and Buffed. And that is not a metallic. So see how this is really reflective, really metallic-y? This one is like the matte shadow with like gold glitter through it, if that makes sense. So we'll quickly run through these shades and then I'll wrap this video up because I know that I've had you here for a long time. So you've got Sunseeker, Lustrous Life in the shade, Wild Encore, Look This Way, Kalahari, Sahara Nights, which is the real like black color, In the Deep, Blazing Heat, Dawn to Dusk. Then you've got Terra Firma, and then Molten, and Just Watch, which is so pretty, and then Cocoa Dust, which reminds me a little bit of the Grounded shade. The other one that I said kind of looked like Ground Cinnamon, like that sort of shade to it. Look at how cute June Buggy is. It's like this, I don't know, would some people refer to that as like the baby pukey kind of color? That can be so nice in a blended crease though. Full of flash. Feel the Heat, Shimmering Sand, Mojave Move, and Gold Spark. And then you've got In the Dust, Sunday Sunrise, Bear It All, Bronzed and Buffed, which is this really, really nice neutral with the gold glitter in it. Getting Warmer, Solar Power, and Sandstorm. And then you've got On the Horizon, Naturally Radiant, Serious Shine, Beaming, Naked Ambition, Perfect Mirage, and 24 Karat Glow. And I love how they have the little Morphe sort of stamp on that one. So that is the 35U Gilded Desert palette. I am sorry it was so long, but thank you so much for watching. It means so much. Head on over to Instagram to the Celiac Zebra, follow on there for daily updates and posts. Remember to click subscribe, like this channel, and comment for any future videos you would like to see. And thank you for just hanging out with me this morning. It was nice to just be able to sit and obsess over shadows. And I will definitely do some videos and photos of things of when I'm actually using the palettes as well, and what shades and what looks I do. So stay tuned for those. I've also got a special video coming next week, which I mentioned on my Instagram page, and that is actually, it's a happy coincidence, but it'll be perfect timing for Migraine and Headache Awareness Week here in Australia, which starts on Monday the 4th of September, so this coming Monday. So by the end of next week, you will have that video up as well. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks again for watching. I love you all, and I will see you next video.